Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. B&B Auto Sales, your muscle car connection in Brookings, South Dakota. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois. Visit mgmclassiccars.com today. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Absolute Auto Body and Collision Repair in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. And lastly, I am your independent AMSOIL dealer. Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. And last but not least, if you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message.
Hello, hello, hello. And as my favorite John Stewart say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Muscle Car Podcast tonight. Unfortunately, Mike is having a little bit of voice issues, so you have me and the regular crew standing in for today. And we want to say we have a robust lineup for you tonight. We are on Chevelle night tonight, of all things, one of my favorite cars. And yeah, welcome to the show. And I'd like to say, let me get some of my friends on here. And we're all here. Mike, Rob, are you guys ready?
Hello, we're ready.
Yes, we are.
Like we said, as Mike would say, we got a robust lineup for you tonight. Chevelle night. Michael Delage has a nice Chevelle collage going on for us. And anything you two would like to add beginning of the show, you fellas?
Oh, it's going to be a good night. I love Chevelles.
How about yourself, Mike?
Classic car.
Yes, beautiful lines. Mr. Delage?
Yes, I'm very happy to oblige and make a collection so Mike can do this collage setup, and I'm all set, ready to go.
All right. Now, before we start also, too, I want to say thank Michael, Stacie and Michael Delage, Stacie and Art for their contributions, and hopefully they're tuning in for tonight. And MGM Classic Cars, B&B Auto Sales. Just want to thank everyone for their participation in this here car show here. And
Sure.
Let's get it started, fellas.
And actually, you had excellent timing on that, because Stacie and Art Fosler are in the house. I don't know if you can read the sign, but they're saying hello to Virgil.
Right.
All right. Thank you. So I
they
guess
are in the house.
Yep. So are we going to get started on number one here?
Yes. One other comment on the screen. I don't know. Can you see that? Or
it says, "Good evening, Mike, Virgil, Rob, and Michael, the cat and cast members. Sending early Merry Christmas greetings to everyone from Alaska Railroads." All right.
Cool deal.
So we are in the house with all of our regulars. So let's get started on conversation number one, the 1970 Chevy Chevelle at Bethlehem, New Hampshire car night. from 2001.
It's taking a moment
Hey,
to
how
load.
you doing,
Here it
folks
is.
out there, Facebook world? This is my 1970 L34 SS Chevelle. I bought about 2 years ago. It has 70,000 miles on it. It's a true SS. In the 80s, it was raced on a drag strip. And in 2010, it was restored to the condition you see it now. It's got an LS6 replacement motor, 400 turbo, 550 horse, 550 foot-pound torque.
Wow, I bet that gets up and goes.
Yep, 12-bolt 373 Detroit locker.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've always wanted one of these cars since I was a teenager. I always had Z28s and Trans Ams, and I finally bought it a couple years ago.
Nice. No regrets, huh?
No regrets.
Good for you.
It's only money.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah.
And it's not going to depreciate.
No, it's not going to depreciate.
It's an investment.
Yeah. It's most of the factory panels are still on here, original floorboards. The hood's not original because it had a blower motor when it was raised, so they kind of destroyed the original hood.
Sure.
But yeah, it was restored in 2010 to this condition. 70,000 miles.
Wow. That is a sharp car. Cool deal. Any thoughts about the interior? Any work on that or restoration? Or?
Yeah, most of the interior was rebuilt. We're going to put a new headliner in the fall. And sail panels. We've already got an appointment for a friend of ours that does it professionally. Other than that, the interior is mostly original. The dash and everything, the seats, the back seats have been recovered. I'm not sure if these front seats are original or not, but the console is all original.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's 70,500 miles on it right now. I put 500 on it since I bought it.
Very cool.
Frame
Sweet.
up restore, super clean.
Very
Hard
cool.
to keep black clean, but super clean. It's a driver,
Sure.
you know. So I plan on driving at least a couple thousand miles a year.
Yeah.
So
Taking it to events like this.
yeah,
Good deal.
meet locals.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to talk to other car guys.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
see what they've got. They come to see what you've got.
Right. And I've been dealing with cars like this for years, but this is my first Chevelle, so
Yeah. Good deal. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
no problem.
All right. So, all right, that was a great looking car there. Right now, we're going to start like the Brady Bunch. We're going to go right down to Mr. Michael here, right up under me here.
Yeah, I mean, I look at these Chevelles, and it's just so much to admire on these cars. I mean, the way they design the interior and everything, it was just like a basic interior, nothing flashy, nothing looking super fast or anything. Everything was under the hood, where everything all changed the whole beast of the car. The inside of the car doesn't even show that it looked like it was a fast car, but you open that engine block, it's like, okay, we got a whole different story here.
Yeah, that is correct, because you look at the interior, and that was Grandma's grocery getter, right?
Yeah.
Or it could have been Grandma's grocery getter there. All right, so your thoughts there, Mr. Rob?
Oh, lots of chrome under that hood, especially the hoses and everything. It makes it look really shiny and looks good. But I can remember as a kid, we used to go to the drag strips, and the guys I'd ride down with, we rode down in the Chevelle, and he would race that and win his class with the tow vehicle. I mean, it's a family car, but it can do everything.
Yes.
It was a sleeper.
Yes. And for me, though, like you said, under that motor there, under that hood, those braided hoses there, and the anodized clip, the anodized connectors there. That's one of those. Yeah, it says it's moving. Says it's moving. And what about you there, Mike? You got any thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle there?
Oh, for sure. It was great meeting the guy. And one of the ironic things is I never got the guy's name. If anyone knows who he is, or if he happens to be watching, please give us a shout out. We'd love to give you credit with your name. This was earlier when I started filming these videos, and I didn't think a lot of times to get their names. I've kind of learned a lesson from that now. But yeah, and the other thing too, I'm trying to speak as little as possible tonight because I'm getting over a sore throat. But we do have comments coming in. I'm going to pop them on the screen, and I'm going to get out of Virgil's way.
All right, Alaska Railroads. Wait, that's David, right?
Yes.
All right, David from Alaska Railroads. Awesome Chevelle. Tonight is definitely for me. I love Chevelles. Yes, I think that's all three of us there. And then Stacie and Art Foster. 70 Chevelle was the king of the Chevelles. Yes, it is the king, but I'm kind of partial to a 67, 66. But everybody has their years in every vehicle. Everybody has their years.
For sure. So many great versions of that.
Yes. So, all right, we're moving on to number 2 here. Number 2, I leave this all up to Rob and our AMSOIL greatness here. So what do you got for us today, Mr. Rob?
I have nothing planned, so I'm just going to wing it.
Oh, man. You're doing what you're doing.
A lot of people's heard about the AMSOIL products, and we've always talked about how you can buy it at preferred customer, or if you're a retailer or commercial, you can get an account through Mike, no problem. But as a preferred customer, you buy directly from AMSOIL. You save 25% on everything you buy. But right now, AMSOIL has a promotion going on. If you spend $75 and buy AMSOIL products, and as your preferred, you get the 25% off. They're giving you this magnetic bowl. There it is. I think Mike's picture is better than mine. But I got a lot of my garages really like this. They have them on all 4 posts of the cars, so when they're changing the tires, they know where the nuts are. Put the nuts stick right to it, bolts stick to it. It's a handy tool. You order $75 worth of products. You order $100, you get shipped to you free. But for $75, you ask for the free promotion. And it's called Freedom Bowl when you go to order, and you get it free. And anybody that doesn't have a calendar yet, 2024 calendar, send Mike an email, and I'll send you off some calendars. We got quite a few of them just came in this week. So if you haven't got a calendar yet, we'll send you one.
In fact, I'm looking for my email address to pop on the screen here. Here it is right here.
Yep, and everybody that sends us their address, we'll send them a free catalog, a free calendar.
Wonderful. We appreciate that. And Virgil's mic is off. If you can punch that button, Virgil.
There we go.
There we go. We're back in business.
Yeah. I turned my mic off so that I made sure that Rob got didn't get my background noises here.
He was eating and didn't want us to know.
That's right.
I've been on camera, man. I got too many lights on me right now. Can't be doing that. I even put my drink away.
Nice.
But yeah, it's like you'll be getting my address, Mike. I need me one of. Rob, you'll be getting one. I'll be needing one of those calendars there.
Okay.
So see, that way I can put it behind me instead of the cow.
Yeah. Oh yes. Let me put that full screen.
Oh yeah, instead of the cow.
There we go. Nice.
So, yeah. So all right. So we all finished there, Mr. Rob?
Yes, we're good.
All right. Time for number 2, a 1965 Chevy Chevelle for sale for our friends at B&B Auto Sales. Great place to go. I've been on their websites every day this week, and they have. I have yet to go through all of the cars that they have there.
Hi, this is Dirk from B&B Auto Sales, and today we're showing you our 65 Chevrolet Chevelle 300 Deluxe. Nice, cool sleeper car because it's had an LS 6.2 LS engine added in it. Ton of receipts, books. Oh, they did new auto meter wiring. The car is just one heck of a driver. The paint on it's probably older because you can see some chips here and there. A lot of these could be touched up. They added some stripes on them, and the paint quality I'd say is just an average job. There's some dust in it, and you can see good wet sand might really make this car stand out. But see, here's what I'm talking about. Got a chip here, got a little sag. So not a perfect paint job, but a good 10-footer. The rest of the car definitely overshadows, I guess that's American Auto Wire is what the wiring setup for the engine is. Interior needs nothing. Tilt wheel, 1,083 miles since the motor was put in. There they put a tack in the center. It's got got Summit gauges. B&M shifter, has the classic car stereo in it. Like I said, the interior is, I would say, pretty close to perfect. It's had a new headliner, got speakers in the rear. They even put 3-point seat belts in it. So, floor mats. custom bucket seats. So just really cool car. Got the rally wheels on it. Like I said, there's what I'm talking about. Trunk's been detailed. You've seen the pictures there. Got nice sounding dual exhaust, which I'll have a video of that also. Really don't see any rust issues anywhere. We'll have pictures also of underneath so you can see. Like I said, the biggest thing is some chips on it here and there, and they can all be touched up and wet sanded. I just got the car in, so I have not had time to do it yet. So we'll probably get it in, touch it up, and wet sand it. So, but car is probably one of the coolest 65 Chevelles you'll find, especially for this price range. Nice affordable LS conversion car, and it was done right. So any questions, give me a call, 605-695-7391.
All right. Looks like another good showing of our friends at B&B Auto Sales. So, hey, Mr. Rob, would you like to go first there, sir?
Oh, they always have great cars. I don't know where they get their collection from. I don't see one like that around here for sale. And that's a nice car that you could buy to go to a cruise event, and you wouldn't mind letting the wife drive it. You wouldn't want to buy a car that was too nice for her to drive.
Nope, not at all. Or but it depends on what the wife is doing. You may not want it that fast either.
Yeah.
So yeah. And yourself there, Mike?
Yes, I do agree there with Rob. It's a vehicle that it's basically anybody could drive. It's not like having a super high price vehicle that you're scared to have somebody drive besides yourself. And the color, I do like the color. And because I like white, but I hate waxing it. But this, you can wax it, you know where you waxed on and waxed off with no problem. I like the spoke and these wheels. I don't know what kind of spoke that is, but for the middle
Chevy
hub. But I love that style with the wheel set up like that, and with the chrome and everything all around. It just makes the whole car look so much better than just seeing just a plain, rim. To say the most, I've seen some cars who it's just a plain rim and it looks like crap. But this, with the way it is set up, the rim and the chrome, it looks great.
Yes, it does. And for me there, I think, like you say, everything just looks good. The color, everything is good. What gets me though is the dash, all that chrome right there. It was, we don't get to see that type of stuff anymore in cars. To make them that pretty anymore. You don't get those type of options anymore. And it's just a great all around car. Mr. Delage, like we were talking before we came on live, this is one of those years where you would get it mixed up with the Nova.
Yep.
Because of that short base, that short wheelbase, and then you really do have to look on that side badging.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's with the Chevy 2 and then the Nova, that's where I get mixed up too, because they had a brief time where they actually had a Nova and a Chevy 2 at the same time.
Yep. You had to look at the badging.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. How about
and
Mike?
Some people took the badging off. Keep in mind.
Yep. So hey,
Yes,
Mike, get a thumbs up from you there. I'm not
Yes,
asking.
absolutely. I like everything you guys did, and I also like what's on the screen here. I managed to stop it on that B&M shifter.
Yes. Oh, yeah. B&M shifter with a rear lock out there.
Yes.
Yes.
And then we get a couple of comments that have come in.
All right. James Whiteside. Where's Virgil? Where's Virgil's hat?
I'll have to send him one.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh no, I got a good hairline, I promise.
Yes.
All right, Alaska Railroads, Michael. Those are rally wheels.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
those wheels. I love those rally wheels because you put that nice chrome beauty ring on there, and it really sets it off.
Gives it a deep dish kind of a look.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that.
And then also you can get those where you get that you can have them look like they're offset, you know?
Yes.
Oh man, yeah. Such beautiful things that we had in the 60s and 70s.
That's true.
You know. All right. Time for number 4. We have our regular viewers, Art and Stacie Foster, at a 72 Chevelle Super Sport.
And just take me a second to get that queued up here. And yeah, we want to thank them too, because they've been with us from the very beginning with the Muscle Car podcast, as well as with the Vintage Snowmobile podcast. And they share video footage with us and everything. Just could not ask for better friends and viewers and all of that. But let's take a look at their Chevelle.
Yeah, and all the things, all the photos.
This is my 1972 Chevelle Super Sport. It's a 350 small block car. It has the factory color Sequoia green with the white hockey stripes on it. The factory rally wheels. Took me about 4 years to restore. While restoring it, I found up on top of the gas tank the factory build sheet that proves it's a true Super Sport and a Muncie 4-speed with a 12-bolt posi rear in it. I've got Lakewood traction bars in the rear. I've got Flowmaster American Thunder exhaust system with hooker headers. Kind of a cloudy day today, so you can't really appreciate the metallic in the paint or the clarity in the paint. But let's take a look inside. It's got the optional 4-spoke steering wheel on it. That's also on the build sheet. The factory gauges with the tack and clock. It's got a Hurst shifter. Bucket seat console car. Now we'll take a look under the hood. So it's a 1972 350 block. It's been bored and stroked to a 383 stroker. Balanced and blueprinted. Puts out about 500 horsepower. It's got a scat crank, crawler rods, Keith Black pistons, aluminum 202 heads, Endobrock RPM intake, 750 Holley double pumper, MSD ignition, comp cams, roller cam. She will get up and go. I bought this out of a parking lot at a car show 8 years ago, and I gave it a complete restoration. We usually take it every year to Lake George to the Adirondack Nationals in September. We've gone with it 3 years now. The 4th year they canceled due to COVID and weren't able to have the show. One of the cool factors, I feel, on this car is when we'll fire it up. That's your factory exhaust sound that I have, or through the mufflers I should say. And then we'll hit the magic button. And that's your sound with the exhaust cutouts. Always fun when you go to the shows and you go to start the car as people walk past you and you have your headers open and it starts up. It usually makes them jump pretty good. So that's my baby.
What a good baby to have.
Yes.
What a good baby to have. You know, I like her burping sounds.
Yes.
And one thing that I heard on there that I haven't heard in a long time is Keith Black. You know, haven't heard his name in a long time. Keith Black Pistons and all that engine work that they used to do,
sure,
or he used to do or produce. Another couple things that I found on that I liked on there is that cowl induction hood, actual working cowl induction hood, and they actually have the factory tack, and not being right there on the steering wheel. You know, is a one of those that everybody had to add afterwards. You know, but great car, great car. Maybe, Mike, when we go down to meet them one day, Mike, maybe we can get us a ride there.
That would be fun.
Yes.
That would be fun.
I want them to rip first and second for us, you know, push us back.
Yes.
500
Absolutely.
horsepower. Yeah, 500 horsepower. That's enough to rip us back, right?
That's some neck snapping horsepower right there.
Yes.
For sure.
All right. We'll go back to Mr. Delage there.
Yes. I know it's a steering wheel. It's just like a Camaro. Camaro is well known for that kind of steering wheel also, in that time era. So that was one thing that sparked my eyes when I seen them. I'm like, ooh, a steering wheel like a Camaro would have. But what else I really like about it is the cutout. I'm not into the really loud cars and loud mufflers and stuff, but I mean, it's be able to turn around and turn it on and be able to turn it off at will. It's a nice, cool feature because some cars, they just either have it or they don't have it, and there's no way to turn it off and on. But, you know, like as he said, you turn off that system and you get people that are like, whoa, you know, and so it is a really big shocker when all of a sudden you start up and it sounds like a real true beast.
Yeah. Or the beast that it is.
Yes.
Exactly. Well, I know about the 350 engines, and you know, basically a Chevy Laguna, basically it was a Chevelle. It was just a high end, but I remember my friend that had one day he started it up. He was using it to go to work every day, but one day he started up, he blew the headers right off the engine. You know, and I'm like, whoa. He had a backfire and it just blew the pipes right off the car, and he drove it, I don't know, probably a good 20 miles, and dropped it in the field in somebody's friend's house that he had, and dropped it in the field. The whole time we were driving it to the location, no cop stopped us, but right in the town that we were bringing in the car into, at the very end, we got stopped, and the cop saw that we had cotton in our ears, and he said, "Oh, you got great ear protection." Yeah, he didn't even give us a ticket because we only bring up just maybe another, I'm thinking maybe another mile or two, and that was the end of it, you know. So he didn't even bother giving us a ticket. But I mean, it's amazing just what power that 350 does have in it.
Yes, sir. I agree. All right, Rob, yourself?
Oh, what a great looking car. And you know what? That's an investment, that thing. It's just going to go up in value. It's the second best investment to a house. Yeah, you'll never lose money on a car like that. And what a great design it was. And I don't know why they stopped making chrome bumpers. I think it just shows the vehicle off the chrome.
Yeah.
And that I like that
exhaust. Probably getting too expensive. Probably way too expensive. It's cheaper to make rubber and just replace a piece of rubber. A chrome?
Yes.
Well, that's a little harder to reproduce and put on and more costly.
Yeah, I think insurance companies had something to do with that. Without the chrome bumpers, now you can just totally what's it called, a car? You can totally
the chrome bumper was stronger.
Yeah, you can just total it right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
You don't got to worry about paying for a what is that, a $400 bumper, you know?
A great exhaust system.
Yes.
That's a good idea to put that on there if you can turn it off and on.
All right, we got a comment coming in from James Whiteside. Love that green. Wow. Yeah, exclamation points. Yes. All right. The Alaska Railroad's nice car, Art. I love the rear bumper, dual round headlights. My favorite Chevelle would be the 70. 70 with the 71 or 72 rear bumper. I can agree with that one. Those rear lights are really, really good. And James Whiteside, gorgeous ride. Yep. James Whiteside, I would like to take over this. I would like to take this. Oh, I would take this over a Tesla any day.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, I think you would change some of these new kids' minds right now, too. All right. Stacie and Art Fosler, you got it. Yes.
Nice. Oh, one more.
All right.
There we go.
And Stacie and Art Fosler. Thanks, guys.
Tell them the next video we want to see him at the track.
Yes. See that one see it at the track. And no, thank you guys. You guys do a lot for us. Send us a lot of beautiful pictures, a lot, from these car shows, and now a beautiful part of your family here. Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. Hopefully we'll meet you in person one day.
Yes.
Well, cool. Let's switch screens here. And
on to number 5, Chevelle Montage by Mr. Delage here. New England Classic Cars on Facebook there. Facebook. Hey, if you guys are out there on that Facebook land and Facebook world, please give Mr. Delage a New England Classic Cars Facebook group. Come on and join in. A lot of good stuff on there.
Definitely. There's a link in the description, too. Yeah, be sure and check out his group. He does a great job with that.
All right, here we go. Yep. Another great collage from you there, Mr. Delage. And let me see here. Who do we have go? Who went first the last time there?
I don't remember.
All
I'm
right.
thinking since it's Michael's images, let's give him a comment to talk it up. You know what he goes through to get all these images.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Well, when I started setting up these images to send to Mike, there's loads. I mean, for each car, there's like sometimes 15, 20 pictures of each car. So I had to bring it down to a smaller amount of pictures. But I also don't want to give Mike, 20 of the same year, of the same car. And I also want to try to make sure that there's different colors and in the cars and the different styles. So this way here, there's quite a bit of variety to look at and the changes in the cars and various years and customizations if there is any. So, I think I did a pretty good job. There's everything from convertibles to SS to regular, all the way down the line. So
yeah, it's a good mix.
Is there a way any one of those that caught your eye that would stand out for you?
That white one that right there that you just passed, and plus the bucket seat like that too that spun around.
Yep.
The rotating seat, yeah.
Those swivel seats, yes.
I think there's like 75 or so, right? 1975,
yeah, 75,
maybe?
Yeah.
That was the
6.
same idea as the Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo had 1 or 2 years that they did the same thing.
Yes.
And you just passed the Malibu version of it too. It was a blue one. But as I was saying, it's a whole big variety. This white one is interesting because it has a square lights in the middle, which is kind of strange instead of being round. That one caught my eye when I seen it. I'm like, wow, that's a little different.
All right. Back with us, Rob?
I'm back.
All right.
I lost sound there for a few minutes.
Oh, no. Yeah, go ahead, Rob. Reactions?
Oh, great collection of cars. But I like the convertible, the first one. And being a convertible, this seemed to look so much bigger, the car does, being a convertible.
Yeah.
But there was, every time you see SS, it catches your eye on a car. There was quite a few SSs there. But there was one 4-door. And you know what? 4-doors are getting rarer and rarer. People aren't saving. They're not collecting 4-doors. There was a blue one in there.
I'm thinking that's because...
No.
I'm thinking that the 4-doors are not that many around because people are like, nah, 4-door is not a sports car. A Chevelle is more like a sports car, so 2-door. So that's probably why you see a lot more 2-door than 4.
But there was some 4-doors around when I was a kid that was real sleepers.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, they're very rare to find.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That much more collectible.
And a lot of them look so much like a Nova, some of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
That one right there.
That one right there. Oh, that looks like it says sleeper.
Oh, and then speaking of that Laguna,
yes,
we've got this comment that's come in.
James Whiteside says the word with the word with me, Laguna.
Sweet.
Sweet. Yeah, that first one that you had there, that second car, that second all white one, the white bumpers and everything.
Yep.
And the round tail lights.
Yes.
See if I can find that. That was cool. Look right there.
Right there,
yes.
Just really. Oh, yeah.
That's got to be a 74.
Yep, it's in that 70s somewhere.
Yeah.
And then Stacie and our Fosler said that 64 Chevelle was really nice. Really nice. Love the color. Yep. And then David Alaska says, it always tickles my fancy when I see a radio antenna on the rear trunk lid. My dad had a 65 Impala with duals on the trunk lid. Yes. Yes, and that seems that dual antennas, that is one of those Impala things.
Yes.
Dayton RC Fosler. Oh,
just to make a note, the Laguna, for everybody that doesn't realize, Laguna was only made for 3 years. I don't know why they only did it for 3 and not longer, but for those people that want to know about the Laguna, what is the Laguna? It's a high-end Chevelle, and it was only made for 3 years.
That's the one with a swivel seat, I believe.
Yes.
It might have.
That it was. And then I have a State and RC Fosler. A lot of the 4-doors ended up as parts cars.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but there's still it's one of those I've been trying to find is 64 or 63 Impala 4-door hardtop, and those ones are very, very hard to come by. And Stacie and our Fosler said they used them in NASCAR. The 4-doors.
Yeah, because they're a touch longer.
Yeah.
Sure, longer wheelbase, I imagine.
Yes. So I guess we're moving on to the 1966 by Mike and I went to the National Street Hot Rods out here in Vermont this summer, and we interviewed. We both forgot to get the gentleman's name, but a 1966 Chevelle, just a great looking car.
Yeah, that was a special shade of red too. And you were talking with him earlier before I had the camera rolling, and you were saying something about the color. You were both familiar with the exact shade of that or something? What?
Yeah, we were going over the it's a Mazda color. It's a Mazda Soul Red. Huh. And if you see these new Mazdas coming out, they have this red, and it just looks It looks just like you could just put your hand right in it, and it's all factory, And it's just such a pretty color. And it's it really pops.
It really does. It's a gorgeous shade of red. Let's take a look.
And I have a 1966 Super Sport Chevelle. And the color of the paint is red soul crystal. It's got a 496 big block in it.
The lion on the side, huh?
What's that?
The lion on the side there.
Yeah, I put the original badges, but yeah, it's not the original motor.
Sweet.
Hey, I'll be honest with you if you ask.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, but just don't pull up on the side and expect me to tell
That's
you.
right, it's a sleeper. It's got the cutouts on it, with the buttons to open up the exhaust. And
oh, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I've had this car since I was 16.
16?
Yeah. My father bought it. He bought it from somebody in South Carolina that came up in the 80s.
Wow, so this is his car originally?
This is his car originally. He got it with like a maroon red. Then he had it painted with orange. And the motor blew, so we took it out. And then like 14, 15 years ago is where I started really getting into it. Redid the brakes, sandblasted it. So it's been an epoxy primer for 14 years. I just painted it by last year.
Wow.
The year before I took it off the frame. Did all the underneath the frame, suspension, changed the rear end. Did the motor in it like 5-6 years ago. And it's gone right through it. All it's really got left is pretty much in the interior and stuff.
Now, the motor, what heads do you got on there? So it's the valve covers there.
Oh, the motor is a blueprint motor. So I ordered it through Jegs, and the valve covers I bought afterwards. But
all right, the valve covers look pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got 527 horse.
I like to see the beads.
Yeah, I like that too. The polished aluminum, and then I bought the air cleaner afterwards.
But man, your paint, your motor, just everything flows very well together. And like you said, how much horsepower?
527.
527.
Yep, 4-speed, 4-corner. It's got the 308 gears in it. They put strange axles on that, the anti-hop, because once I put the policy in it, it did hop. I found out what they're talking about with the Chevelles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, what transmission do you have in here?
The 4-corner, the T10.
All right, how many gears? 4. Yep. Got an overdrive?
No.
No overdrive?
No.
Okay.
I wish. That extra, it would help out on the interstate. He's screaming at 65, you know what I mean? You can get up there, but you don't really want to cruise for a long time at that speed. So.
Sure.
Like I said, the 308s do help though. I cruise around town and stuff. You don't have to have it in 4th gear. I can drive around in 3rd. And...
I like your weld wheels, keeping it old school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and they're 3-piece.
I put the weld racing rims, and then they said I upgraded to disc brakes in the front. That was like one of the first things I did, because when I had drum brakes all the way around it, you never knew.
Yeah.
Some days you stop and go nice and straight. Sometimes you go right towards the traffic on that side. You know what I mean? So it's like that's gotta go. And then with that single cylinder master, I lost the brakes probably 3-4 times in this car, just be empty, put it back in and go. But
Wow.
I'm like, yeah.
That's why you better know how to. You better know how to use that.
Downshift and the e-brake's got to work. That's why it's got to be in there. Saved the car a couple times, I think. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's a hazard.
Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah. Thank you so much. We appreciate.
Yep. Wait, am I on? Am I? Oh, I am. I do have my mic on. So yeah. Hey, everybody on the outside world, excuse me for my fumbles today. I'm just not. I don't have the. I'm not good like Mike there. I'm just only one. My second time hosting here, so bear with me, please.
Oh, you're doing a great job.
Oh, you're doing a great job, Virgil.
Thank you, thank you. This car right here, I wish you guys could have seen in the light.
Yeah,
because I don't think the camera does this car any justice. It just, that red is just such a pretty red. If I ever had anything that I wanted to paint red, it would be this paint color right here.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, it looks nice on camera, but nothing like in person.
Yes.
That really popped in person.
All right. So I'll go with you, Rob. Any thoughts here, Rob? Any thoughts, but your thoughts, sir.
Okay, great car. He's done a great job on it, but I like the story that goes with the car. I think that's what makes the car, when somebody knows the history and they've had it that long, and that steering knuckle problem, that's a major problem with those all the years.
Yes, drum brakes.
I like the story that goes along with the car.
Yeah, to be for his father to have the car, and then to be passed along that that says a lot. I think that makes you want want the car and do the car even better, just because of that, because of those things.
Yep.
And how about you there, Mike? Delage, Mr.
Yes,
Delage. I got to decipher between the two mics.
But yeah, I got the nickname around this building. I'm called the cameraman because we have other in the building, and they say, "Oh, cameraman Mike." But what I like about this is he's got the wider wheel in the back, so it says, "Hey, guess what? I'm not just a normal car driving down the street. I got a little more oof, and a little bit more power in my rear end in my car." And that's what's impressive, because sometimes they want to keep the tires the same way all around, but when you see the wide tire in the back, it tells you a whole different story. It tells you, look out, I have a little extra power.
Yep, it's like a mullet. Business, party in the front, business in the back, right?
Exactly. And speaking of business in the back, the very center of the screen, do you remember that orange Camaro, Virgil?
Oh yes, because we featured that with them there. I forget her name though, but yes, that was the one. What is that?
It had an LS in it, I think.
The slicks and the Boyd Cottonton wheels.
Yes, that was a sweet ride. Oh, and we've got comments coming in too.
All right, Stacie and Art Fosler. The Laguna were used in NASCAR. Yes. Oh yeah, that I remember those now. Huh.
Matter of fact, I do have one picture of a Laguna that actually has the stickers and everything stating that it was a NASCAR car.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you there, David Alaska Motors. Thank you very much. Says I'm doing an awesome job. Thank you very much there, sir.
And yes, you are. We appreciate your filling in. I wouldn't be able to get through the whole show without coughing.
Hey, you got some big shoes to fill, man. You never know how hard a job is until they put the lights and camera in front of you.
Virgil, you're doing a great job on it. No problem there.
I'm just glad I'm not like the weather guy with the green screen and have to do all of that. So yes.
Yeah, we appreciate you stepping up and doing it.
Well, thank you for having the thank you for willing, thank you for entrusting me.
Sure.
All right, James Whiteside. If only these cars could talk and tell the stories of it, you can ever only imagine.
Yeah.
LOL. Yes, I know. If the cars could tell their stories, huh?
Oh yeah, unreal.
There's a lot of first love.
And Virgil, here's the funny thing. You know, you look at a Chevelle and you hear the stories on the Chevelles and stuff. You don't hear about trees growing out of them, but you hear about the classic Mustangs. You hear about, oh yeah, I got this. It was a tree growing out in the middle of it.
Yes.
It's true.
I found it in the field. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So I guess we're going to our next number 7, John at Autobuy. Hey, I guess he and Mike, you talked to him this week, Mike?
I did. I spoke with him this morning.
All right.
And we did a quick interview. I'm going to pull it up here and we'll talk about it on the other side.
All right.
There it is right here. So we are hanging out once again with our friend John at Autobuy Magazine. Now, he had a great idea the last time we were on, and that was to do a theme. And we came up with a theme based on viewer input, and that was to have a Chevelle night. Everything tonight is Chevelles. You want me to pop the first one up, John?
Sure, yeah, let's go. But let's, what we did is I looked into autobuy.com, where you can always find more cars than what we talk about here, too. And we found 537 Chevelles on our website right now. We won't talk about all of them here, but...
But that is good to know. There's some good shopping to be had over there.
Oh, yes. Always more than what's in just the magazine.
Nice. Well, cool. Here's the first one.
Yeah, Dave Brown, Classic Rides over on the east side of Iowa, had this one. And this one kind of stuck out to me because this is, of the cars that we're talking about here today, this is the second, this is the least expensive car of the finished cars. And you can own this one here. It's a 396 car, 3-speed automatic, for $30,000 asking price. I didn't think it's pretty clean ride. You can have a lot of fun for $30,000 there.
A lot of value there for sure.
Yep. Now, this is a beautiful one here. This is at the Auto Mall in Illinois. Nice piece here. This is a true 138 code SS, which means it's the big block with the 4-speed transmission, 12-volt rear end. That's a lot of fun right there for $65,000. Beautiful car.
Yes.
And then this one, not a whole lot of different from the last one. Again, I'm pretty sure that this one is the same code as the last one. I just love the red. Now, to me, right there, that's the quintessential Chevelle right there. That's Arrest Me Red. Don't get any better than that.
Yes, especially with those stripes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got to have the stripes. Yep. Then here's the older style Chevelle. I love this car. Ron's classic car over in Knoxville, Iowa. Ron always comes up with some really cool stuff. And I was looking through inventory and found this particular one. Nice 67, 396 car here. 4-speed, cool car.
Very nice.
And then, back in the late 60s, early 70s, GM had these, that green and that other green. It seems like you always see those cars. The frost green. This is a nice piece. Freshly restored right here in Sioux Falls, 4-speed transmission, 396, doesn't have 454, but it's got the 396. Really cool car.
Yes.
And then here I picked this one over in Remsen, Iowa. Country Classics, they sell project cars. That's what they specialize in. And here, if you want to start your own Chevelle project, here's a 2-door hardtop, no motor and trans. Now you look at that. Car obviously needs some work. But there's a really nice car to start with there, and you don't always find nice project cars to start with anymore. $11,000 right there.
That's an amazing foundation. And like you said, get a crate engine and, the aftermarket parts, disc brakes and all of that, and you can really build something really special there. It's a great foundation.
Yeah, and it looks like here it's complete enough that if you wanted to go back and do it all original, it's a good foundation to start with.
Yes, plenty of options for sure.
So that's what we got today.
Outstanding. Well, I appreciate that. And for people who'd like to find you either on the internet or on the newsstand, here's what you're looking for. You're looking for Autobuy Magazine on many newsstands. Most Walmarts have them and CVS, places like that. And also the website. Do you want to talk up the website real quick?
Autobuy.com. We also have digital subscriptions available, and all the cars that you see in the magazine are available. The day we get the ad in, they go online, so you can actually, if you peruse the website, you can actually see stuff that's there before it ever comes out in the magazine too. So if you're looking for something specific, you want to kind of get the jump on the other guys, that's how you do it.
Check it daily.
There you go.
Well, John, thank you so much for coming on. We very much appreciate it, and Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, same to you. And we need some ideas from the viewers for the next theme.
For another theme, yes, absolutely. That's our cue for the viewers to light up the comment section.
There you go.
All righty, thank you, John.
So yeah, so I have to say that first Chevelle was a 10K. You're paying 10K per gear, huh?
Yes. See if I can find that. Yeah, right here.
Yep. 10K per gear, 3-speed. Yeah, I had I'm on their website a lot during the day also, you know. If anybody doesn't know, I'm kind of at home every day aside from physical therapy there. So I get a lot of time to either look on websites or, you know, working out and looking at a website. So I do pay a lot of, I am on these B&B Auto Sales, Auto Buy, MGM. I'm always looking at these things, and just a lot of great showings of all of these sponsors here. And I just got to say thank you to them all.
Yes.
Mr. Delage.
Yes, like always, there's always quite a variety, and it's always eye-popping vehicles. You know, low price to high price. It's always a good assortment. That, you know, I don't go to the site to look around or anything, but for what I'm seeing on the site, when we do show different cars that's for sale, it's amazing. You know what you can get. You know, in certain places in the country, other places, you know, if you're going to get a car here in New England, not exactly very, very good to get a car in New England. Most of these people that go to car shows, oh, I got mine in Florida, I got mine in Georgia, I got mine out in the Midwest. You know, they go into other areas and they get a car that hasn't been hit with salt from the roads. And it comes to New England, then they just garage it all winter long.
Yeah. And yeah, we do have that problems out here in the Northeast. And how about yourself there, Rob?
Oh, we have the salt problem up here too.
Uh-huh.
But I like the motors they put on them. I like that 396 engine. That was a durable motor. Lots of power, real reliable. Yeah.
Yeah, great cars. So all right, I guess
I was just thinking a good thing that we might want to do in the future is for people that want to go out and get a used car to go through what you should look at when you go out and get a used car. No matter if it's a muscle car or just a used car that you're just using to go grocery shopping every day. But, you know, what to look for. You know, if you see this on the car, stay away from it. If you see this, buy it. You know, and what to look for and what not to look for.
Good idea.
True. So it looks like we're running close on time here, fellas.
We are. We've got comments coming in, and we got time for two more quick videos. We're going to run a little late tonight.
All right,
which is okay, which is totally okay. But yeah, go ahead. We get some comments.
All right, Mr. Savano.
Guides, maybe?
Last name. Guides?
Guides, nice. I'm thinking. Yeah, and then
his comment is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Mr. Kyle Phillips. Hey boys, sorry I missed tonight's show. Glad to hear you're feeling better this week, Mike.
Thank you. I think one more week I'll be in the clear.
All right. State and Art Fosler. The 72 Chevelle did not have the code or in the VIN to show as you the SS. You have to have the build sheet with all the parts, and you have to have the build sheet and all the parts these days to look like it to look as it was built to build as it was made to be. Sorry, I'm on my phone and
That's all right. You got to get your face up in it.
Yeah.
Totally understand.
So yeah, sure. It's not 3D, you know. All right, Alaska Railroads. I've never seen that frost green. I have to say, love that color. Yes, I've seen that frost green on some other cars in the 60s, and that thing is so good, so cool.
Yeah.
So all right, so we go on to our
one more comment, and then we're gonna go on to number 8.
James Whiteside. Sorry to hear that, salt guys, but the motoring public demands clear roads. LOL. LOL.
True.
We just gotta find a way. We just gotta find a way to bubble up the car so it protects it from everything.
No, yeah,
bubble wrap.
Park them in October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, we got to move on to our number 7 here. MGM Classic Cars. They must have heard me just talking about them. MGM Classic Cars, and they have a 1967 Chevelle for sale. All right, let's go. Let's cue them up, Mike.
Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. Sorry. Let's roll. Wait a minute. Let me get out. Sorry, let me get rid of that. Let's try it again. Because I wanted us to talk that up first. All right, here we go. Sorry about that.
Or you are okay.
Hey everyone, Thomas coming to you from MGMClassicCars.com here in Addison, Illinois. Today I have this 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu fully loaded, guys. Check out this big block 454 motor, all chromed out, really, really nice here. You got chrome booster, you have a chrome master cylinder, you got the chrome alternator, chromed out vintage air conditioning system, the big block Chevrolet SS polished valve covers with an Edelbrock aluminum intake. Let me make that a little bit more clear here. Performer 2.0, an upgraded aluminum water pump. The 4-barrel carb has been tuned perfectly by the mechanics here. And you can see right there the electric choke that's been set up. Core support's real nice. The car's been taken apart and painted. They painted that core support blue. As you can see, the chrome hood hinges as well. Just a beautiful setup with the power steering. So everything here is fully loaded. Exterior paint on the car is 7.5, 8 out of a 10. It's got a real nice shine to it. We will buff it out before we ship the car out one more time. Chrome bumpers look good. Trim is good. All the door handles. You got the vented windows here on this particular year. As you can see there, some upgraded billet stuff here for the door handles, and I'll get into the interior shortly here. Inner outer door jambs are really nice and crisp, no problems. Body is straight on the car. Rear chrome is good. Dual exhaust on this car. It does have a turbo 400 automatic trans. There's a little bit more of a look of the interior. Inner and outer door jambs are super clean. A couple customized things there on the dash. The odometer gauges, which we'll get into. Closes really nice. Great stance. Power steering, power brakes, if I didn't mention that, guys. Real nice all around. It's got that SS hood on it with the vents. All right. Let's see here. Real nice bucket seats. Center console there with the shifter. You got different setup for the column here with the tilt wheel. And like I mentioned earlier, the new odometer gauges with the vintage air conditioning, upgraded stereo system. No foot on the throttle. Easy start, guys. Check that out. Listen to this. Sounds good, right? There you have it. Give us a call here at 847-848-1850. My name is Thomas. If you need delivery, that's not a problem. We can handle that for you guys. Text me your zip code. I do prefer text a lot. Quicker response. And again, 847-848-1850. You can text me everything there. At MGMClassicCars.com. Another look at the engine compartment here, guys. Really nice and clean. Thanks for watching. We'll talk soon.
Oh, another great showing from MGM there. I had to look this thing up here. Had to look that one up there. Oh man, because I wasn't sure about the color. It looked a little bit purplish, but then here on the website it's blue. You can see the blue in there. Almost like a navy bluish. Yeah. But yeah.
Somewhere between navy and royal blue.
Yeah.
A nice shade.
Yeah. This happens to be my ultimate favorite year is Chevelle. And just such a pretty car. I love the dash, the gauges, kept it pretty much, stock looking. But yeah. All right, here we go. I guess I went Rob last. Let me go with Michael this time.
Yes.
Where did I go, Michael? Go ahead, sir.
It's all Chevelle night, but as I was saying, it's so much difference in every car. It's like, the customization and the trim levels on them. It's unbelievable. And what I like is I like the engine block. Obviously, it's not gonna get that good gas mileage, but it definitely is gonna give you the power that you need. Plus, I like the gauges, how they are lit up blue, and I love the idea that some of these older cars, where the starter is, where you put the key and turn it, it's there beyond the steering wheel. I like that idea being someplace else. That way, if you have to replace that, you don't have to deal with the steering wheel.
Yes. Don't have to deal with that column there. Yes. All right. And yourself, Rob?
Well, that car would win awards at a local cruise night. That's a good car, great shape, shows well. But a friend of mine told me one time, if you want to buy a car that your grandchildren can't borrow, buy a standard.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, but that car would win awards at shows. That was done really well. That car, the dash looks nice and clean. The paint job's great on it. The motor shows well.
Yeah. Well, hey, I looked up the price. If you guys would like to know.
Yes. What are they asking for that?
Hey, they're asking $60.
Wow,
that's reasonable.
Yeah.
But hey, at 60, and the price, the value's only going to go up, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that's an investment. Yeah. Beautiful car, beautiful stance, beautiful lines, everything. And we have comments coming in.
And it has AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Kyle Phillips here.
All right. You want to skip that one, or I'm sorry?
Yeah, can we start a GoFundMe?
Yeah.
For Virgil, a reading course?
Yeah. I think.
Oh, jeez.
No, he's right. I think it's just because he's trying to read it off a cell phone. It's just hard to read.
Hey, Kyle's he always gives me a hard time.
Giving you a hassle.
Great show, guys. Great job, Virgil. Merry Christmas to all. I read that one, Kyle.
There we go.
Dave at Alaska Railroads. Lots of pure Chevy power tonight. Music to my ears. Oh, yes. Stacie and our Fosler. You should get about 10 miles per gallon on Not Bad. Yeah, I guess when you're looking at these right here at 454, you don't buy it for the gas mileage.
No.
No.
Yeah, as what is that? The great Tim Taylor would say.
Yes. Absolutely. Toolman Tim, or is that what his name was?
Yeah, Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Yes.
Right, now we have our last item up for the night, and that is come on. That is American Beauty Car Show footage from Astoria.
No. I think you might be on the wrong screen.
I am. Mark McDermott, 1970 Chevelle Super Sport at a Newport, Vermont car show.
There we go. Cool. No worries at all. I know exactly what happened because I'm the one that made those, and I think I sent them to you in the wrong order.
No, that was the last show I hosted.
Exactly. Yeah. Here we go.
Ooh.
Yes, I know. He bought it? He bought a what? Charger. No kidding. He went with me. He rode in the truck with me on the way down. And had Ernie and Chris Flora. We went down. Oh, yeah. He still got his Cuda. Yeah, but we didn't take that. We took this down on the trailer, and Chris enters his truck. He took a third place this year with his truck. He took the cover, all those covers. He got a 12 Ram. Yeah.
Okay, the next number is number 56. Yeah. Number 56.
This is yours? Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, I do video for Facebook and YouTube. Do you feel like talking it up?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. It's real easy. Just, you know, my name is, and this is my, and just like you're telling a friend about it, you know?
Okay.
Cool.
Hi, my name's Mark McDermott. This is my 1970 Chevelle SS. It's a misty turquoise color. It's got a 454 4-speed.
Yeah.
355 gears. What else there's to say?
Bet that moves right along.
Oh, yeah, it goes all right. Yeah.
Good.
Good enough to pull it.
Yeah. Now, is this original or a restoration? Or?
It's a restoration.
Yeah, beautiful.
Original color.
Original color, yeah.
Yeah, off the trim tag.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and take that. I'm going to get some other shots of it.
Hello.
Hey, Mark. Again, we're going to call one more time. Number 56. Number 56.
What about like a water gear cast? I'd like to have one.
What are you trying to
I haven't put it on a dyno.
I don't think the air. They've been throwing a lot of stuff away. I don't 40,000 over.
Yeah, it's been more than I got the accents on it. Kind of like
Okay, the next number is number 57. Number 57.
Yeah, that's really nice, Mark.
Don't forget it's the number on your
How long ago was the restoration done?
car.
Oh, 10 years ago.
10 years, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. It's keeping it up nice, huh?
Doesn't get out that much.
Sure. Yeah, that's amazing. Those were the days, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, back then I couldn't afford them, so now I got one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Number 57.
Cool. Well, nice meeting you, Mark. I appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
All right. I'll take this one first. The one I like right there, the first thing you see is that high-rise manifold. The high-rise manifold, and another thing that got me that you don't see on cars today is those chrome side mirrors.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
But great car.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And then yourself there, Rob?
Another investment is just going to go up in value, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember when I first seen the hood pins, I kept saying, they're not factory. And the guy pulled me out a factory sheet and showed me where they were option. You could order the hood pins, eh?
Oh.
Nice.
But we're a great looking car.
I always thought they were aftermarket myself. But okay. Factory.
Yeah. Some of them had factory. And I think they started with Dodge was the first one with the 446 pack and the Cougar were their first ones with hood pins I've seen.
Hmm. All right, Mr. Michael Delage, I believe you should have a picture of that, right?
I probably do have pictures of that particular car. Maybe not that one, but a similar one of the same year and probably close to the same color, probably.
Oh no, I meant of the Dodge and the hood pins.
Yes, I do have a few on them. With the hood pins,
right.
I do have a few. I was just thinking about the chrome, and when you talk about the mirrors, I'm like, geez, I wonder why they did away with the chrome mirrors and the chrome bumpers. Geez, I wonder if it could be because the lights, the bright LED lights on the cars today and halogens, it'll hit the chrome, it'll bounce back, and it will blind you, so you will hit the car.
Yeah.
That'd be okay, but you don't see too much chrome on any cars anymore.
No. But
That's
I'm
true.
thinking it could be because of reflection too, but it's also the biggest reason was cost. You cracked up a bumper, it's gonna be big money compared to a rubberized bumper, which is a lot cheaper and easier to make. But
Body covered. Body colored,
I remember hearing about cars in Duesenbergs and other vehicles, and they had to remove some of the chrome and stuff because it just was a reflection, especially the fire engines. When they had the aftermarket sparks with a big round glow ball on the top, they actually had to paint that red because it was source of reflection and it actually caused blindness for other drivers on the road.
Causing problems. Wow. It becomes a safety issue, I imagine. Yeah.
All right.
And then we've got a comment that's come in.
All right. from David at Alaska Railroads. Last car of the evening happens to be my favorite year, 1970.
Yeah.
Great show. Great show, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and thank you, David, and thank you also to Stacie and Art Fosler and all the rest of our viewers. We really appreciate it. It's been a wonderful year hanging out with you guys.
Yes.
Hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, all the viewers, and also our friends here on the screen. And looking forward to catching up with everybody in the new year.
All right. Yeah. New
Merry
Year.
Christmas,
And in the
everybody.
new year.
Great job.
Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas there, fellas.
Yes.
And our last word goes
thank
to
you.
Go ahead, Virgil, say it again.
and our last word goes to Amsoil.
All right, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today, we're going to be talking about Amsoil. And in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your Amsoil products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what Amsoil is and why you should consider using Amsoil products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. Amsoil is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses Amsoil for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that Amsoil is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because Amsoil doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And Amsoil likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of Amsoil is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction and drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, Amsoil says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the Amsoil bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the Amsoil. Amsoil's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever tried petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So Amsoil is an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running Amsoil than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And Amsoil is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that Amsoil has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the Amsoil experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And yeah, by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
Amsoil has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, Amsoil will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer, you save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. Amsoil sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value. And this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering Amsoil. Is that correct?
It is. It is.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an Amsoil order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer discount, preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the Preferred Customer Program page, where you can take advantage of all of these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to the product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've joined the preferred customer program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click Add to Cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click View Cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order that gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of the signature series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click Checkout Now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an AMSOIL account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name and those types of things. Now let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to AMSOIL. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for AMSOIL under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your AMSOIL preferred customer program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters, free DVD requests, so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering AMSOIL as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from AMSOIL, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up, and you can buy directly from AMSOIL. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the AMSOIL marketing plan. AMSOIL has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing, or hot rods. We have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business. I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing AMSOIL for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with AMSOIL. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate AMSOIL leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes, yes. And just by wearing my Amsoil hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about Amsoil. People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
Amsoil's a fun business. Amsoil's been around since 1968. You know, it was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the Amsoil products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the Amsoil products or to join the Amsoil team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.